What does it mean to you?
What does what mean?
Familiar.
Familiar?
Yeah, familiar.
Familiar.
Well, I mean,
something that you know?
Well, at the end of the day, how do you say it in Spanish?
Oh, mi familia?
Sounds like something familiar.
Family.
At the end of the day, that's what it is.
Family.
I think we caught up and not understand what it means sometimes. Language can differentiate people.
Be a barrier?
It can be a wall.
Same thing, man. Welcome back, everybody. It's a beautiful day. Welcome back to Stroke, the Art of Mental Stimulation, where we touch on subjects at depths that most people aren't willing to go. Y'all know how we do it. We get down in there. We get raw. We go deep. That's how we like it.
Stroked up.
Stroked up, man. It's time to get stroked up.
Welcome back. Welcome back. So, one of the things that you and I want to talk about is the idea of what a family is supposed to represent. Sometimes we look at it in certain determinations, a certain way, right?
Okay.
But simple for me, I'll hit the end and come back to the beginning. You breathe, I breathe.
Okay.
We should be a family.
You think it should be that simple? When they say love thy neighbor, they mean like family. Love everybody as a family?
I mean, we should.
So blood shouldn't determine.
It should not. One of the things that you and I talked about was the commune part of community, right? And we were talking about communication. No community can be healthy if it doesn't have it.
Okay.
Communication.
Okay. So where we going with that one?
Well, simple. If you want to have a happy family,
communication.
Right? Dialogue through the process.
Yeah, but when it comes to family, your biological family, just like a hand of spades, just like you're playing dominoes, man. You have to play what you're dealt. You have to play what you get. I know some people say, forget family. Just because they're family doesn't mean this. Just because they're family doesn't mean that. Do you think just because you were born inside of a group of people with the same blood that you have to automatically accept everything that comes with that?
I mean, one of the things we're supposed to do is try for each other if we're really trying to support each other. But however, the problem becomes we have our distinctions at that point. Just because we are blood, like, for example, if I'm your family member, right? Because you and I are family.
Okay.
But if I woke up one day and tried to, murder you or anything of that nature, are we family anymore?
We are still family, but that doesn't mean I have to deal with you.
Right.
That's what that means.
It could sever ties.
It could sever ties, like I'm saying. Like a lot of people, when it comes to family and that foundation, I think you just have to accept what is, but your mental state, your peace come first and foremost with everything. So, you ever heard of loving from afar?
Yeah.
I mean, so that's kind of like what you have to do. You never let somebody break up their space for you. If anybody has that toxic energy, family, blood, or not, I mean, that name family doesn't mean anything to me when it comes to that.
Right. Well, I want to bring a principle back into play. So, Jesus said, I came to divide households, brothers, sisters, whatever the case may be. And he said he'll replace them because he built a family that was a little different. Now, if we truly believe in him, then we believe that idea.
So you think family just can be built? You can build a family. So, so blood just doesn't define that. Like you and I, it's my brother, y'all. That's my brother. Can't nobody tell me it's not my brother. Blood, couldn't, water, whatever they say, none of that matters to me. That's my brother. And I'm just trying to get down to it. What made me look at you and say, that's my brother? And I think the biggest thing is the love you showed me.
And I'm going to continue to show that because you show it to me.
Okay. So
because that's what a family really is. It's continual love. Continual love.
So you're saying with that is if you have someone in your family who doesn't continuously love you, they're not family. If you're going by that definition.
Well, by those particulars, if they broke that connection, are they really your family? Are they really familiar anymore?
So how about this? That's related. So you can be related to me. It doesn't make you my family. Is that what you're saying?
You're not familiar anymore.
Okay. So you can be related to me, but you're not my family. I think we break that down. Blood relates us, but family is love. Someone who cares about you. Somebody cares about your well-being. Someone who is flawed and they don't intentionally try to hurt you. Because sometimes we get in situations with family, we have misunderstandings because of that communication that you speak of, and that's going to come about. So, relation, man. If it isn't, I'm getting tongue-tied.
Oh, no, you good.
Relation, man. If it isn't,
just don't tongue-tie nobody.
Isn't blood related? That doesn't matter, man. We talking about love and communication and getting through things because we're all flawed, because Jesus said we're made like that.
Yo, absolutely, man. And one of our biggest problems is we don't afford each other things of that nature where we see see something that's connected or resonating with us.
Okay.
The idea with family is we grew up together, right? So we grew up in the same household, same environment, ate the same food, had different thoughts, but the bond is supposed to be what's legitimate.
Okay. So you don't have to have the same values or anything. It's just...
You don't have to.
Okay.
Now, if you want that thing to continue to grow beyond that idea,
right,
then you will have to.
I think people hold the term family so loosely. I hear a lot of stories about families ostracize someone, kick them out of the family because you're making the family name look bad. You make us look bad. You don't fit into this bond.
Shame on the family.
So they kind of have made family a different thing. They have like simplified it into something that's totally just out of this world. Like, it's like, I think that's relation. Like I just keep saying, they just look at you as you're related to them. Because if you consider anybody family, I don't see how anyone can do that. Homeless people, their family kicked them out. They have nowhere to go. I got pregnant at 16. My mom kicked me out because she don't want to be known as the mother that has a child with a baby. Like, what do you think about situations like that?
Well, I mean, those are extreme scenarios. And sometimes, there's a phrase for that when, tough love. There it is. So sometimes you do have to show people what it is.
Okay.
And I can't attest to the fact that I didn't have to live that way because as spoiled as I was as a kid, life had to teach me a variety of things.
Was it taught to you by your family?
Sometimes.
Sometimes lessons are taught to you by family. It's not going to always be easy is what you're saying.
It's not.
Okay. So how did you get past moments like that when you had like issues within the family and it might hurt? It made it feel like there's no way possible you consider me family because of some of the things that you may have done. How do you get past moments and still love them like that?
For me, it's real simple. I'll look at what's your vibe. So if you and I sit in a room and we're related by blood, I go, okay, are you showing me love through your actions?
Okay.
Right.
But they could, everyone fights demons. They can have demons that they're fighting. Like I say, they're not intentionally doing these things. They in this dark place and they bring that about to you. So can we really judge them for that? Or
I can't and would not. I'll give you a simple principle in that regard. The very moment, take my literal family. If any of my family members hugged me, right, I feel the warmth of their love immediately and would do anything for them.
Okay.
Every single one of them.
I got this question. With any person, but with family, I think to me, family is we have these misunderstandings, we have these disagreements. But with family, I cut people off. But I feel like outside of family, with family, that door is open. You always come back, and we can always try to make it right, and we can always choose to show love. This door is not always open with everybody for me.
But that's real family at the end of the day. Right. Grace and mercy is something that we're supposed to understand. When you actually have real family, define it how you want, blood or not, irrelevant. We're going to get past that because I love you.
I think people who have families that they created, I don't know if they hold it all the time as high as a blood family because, I don't know, I'm thinking of me. I'm putting myself in a situation if it happened. It hasn't. But with a family you created, if it's strife or something happened, I think I'd be quicker to cut that person off than someone who's blood related to me if we have a problem. I almost feel like I have to be open to work it out because we're blood related.
Well, no, that's definitely a thing. And that's one of the beautiful things about our friendship that we get to look at. You call me your brother earlier, and I look at you sometimes and I go, hey, BB. And I'm sitting here like, okay, we're connected outside of genealogy, but we're still blood related, by the way.
Right.
Like, that's the principle people don't understand or pay no attention to. We are still blood related. When
you get down to the core of things, we are. I guess we think about closely blood related where you can identify immediate family. So that's how people look at it. Because with you, it's a bit different. I have people I might call family or whatever, but with you, just like I described that blood family and you just said everybody's blood, I feel like if we have an issue, we have a problem, there's never a thought in my mind like you're cut off forever. So I don't know how you get into that fold.
I'm grateful for that.
I don't know how you get into that fold. I don't know if it's a connection. I don't know what it is, but when we have arguments, it don't automatically register in my mind like, oh, forget him, whatever happens. It's like I'm stuck. I say I'm stuck.
Well, that's double meaning, right?
I have to work this out.
So we have to, though, and that's one of the things about us is we actually value the energy that's being exchanged. And that's what family used to represent, by the way. That energy was so unified, the whole family felt like they were one.
Okay.
That's unity and that's pure. But we don't have that anymore because we disconnect so often. We have so many distractions. We got job obligations. We got all these different responsibilities. And then all of a sudden we start pulling apart from one another. Okay. And just because we are blood, that doesn't define anything because we are truly still not actually connected.
Mm-hmm. I just think family is love. That's
it should be.
Family is just strictly love because a situation where you feel like you can cut a person out your life and you can just let them go easily, I just feel like that deep love just couldn't been there. It's not there because I couldn't let you go. That's the thing I think ties me to people that I say that I have to work this out because I said
love ties?
I guess you want to call it love. Family ties, love ties. But I think that just hit me in my head. That's the thing that connects the two because I love you. Just like I just said, I can't just cut you off. I have genuine love for you. So that's the thing that separates you from another person that I call family. I have people I call family, but those certain people, I would easily still say, whatever. You're not behaving like family. I can live life without you. Right. I'm like, what makes the difference between that, and that?
Now you make me think about this thing. So I wrote this about, 4 years ago almost. And numerology is something I love, right? Mm-hmm. 4 is simple for foundation, correct? Mm-hmm. 4 cornerstones of the earth.
Gotcha.
So the principle of family is what I call this. One defining factor is blood. That we would work through every difference. It's simple. We are just that, blood. We can argue, even fight, but there's still love. So no matter the difference, what you like or what mistakes that may happen or that you decide or me make, we're just that, blood. And yet still we could have a friend that transcends just that, that thing, that DNA, that blood. Have blood abandon you as if you were not blood at all. That friends stick by you because they understand the value of family. You could actually have blood want to kill you and have a friend understand me and you so they'll never truly leave you. Because here's the simple truth. We're just that, family, and we all have blood.
That was amazing, man. That was amazing. He's always coming with it, man. He always hits it on the spot. He always touches it. I love that. Not just saying that because you're my brother.
Man, I appreciate that. Hype me up again. I'll hype you up. I got my cheerleader outfit on.
At all times, man. But family is needed. At the end of the day, that foundation is needed in anyone's life. There's nothing like you going over to visit family and grandmother made you your favorite pie, or you got that new job. You haven't heard from your auntie in 6 years, but she heard about it. She called like, baby, I just thought about you. Mm-hmm. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. And that's that love, man. You got that cousin that just maybe got out of jail or something like that, and you give them some kind words to uplift them or something. I mean, we all need family. We all need each other.
We do, man. So don't use those opportunities to disconnect. So if I haven't talked to you in 6 years or 7 years, now you and I probably can't go that long because we'll probably be killing each other. But, simple principle is don't use that opportunity to capitalize on negative. Take that opportunity to appreciate the moment.
Right. And don't let pride get in the way of it. That's a word we bring up often, too.
1633.
You argue with your sister. Pride's there. Man, you know how many times I hear stories of people that say, I haven't spoken to my sister in 10 years. I couldn't imagine not speaking to my sister for 10 minutes almost. 10 years? So you let it get that bad. You love her to death, you can tell, because anytime you talking about her and you telling about why you're mad, you could just feel the love just going through your body. But yeah, you letting pride just stop you there. Sister passes away, you're the first one sitting in the first pew at the family talking about when y'all were kids and you're hurt and you're thinking about what you should have said. Let's not have these moments, people. Let's love each other. Let's do what God intended us to do.
Let's build memories together.
At the
end of the day, they made a song one time. Michael Jackson was probably the reason for this because, anyway, he was popular. Build a world, right? Mm-hmm. We could build a world.
Oh, I know.
We don't have to be divisive. Color, shade, skin, none of that matters. Right. Man, in the community I grew up in, you could have somebody dark and you could have somebody light and they get treated extremely different.
Oh, yeah, man. Colorism is real.
So partialism is a problem. Mm-hmm. Why are we dividing ourselves? We are a family.
Right.
And look, again, I go back to the Latin for the familiar. It's the familiarity. That's how we get familiar.
Okay. We're the family of God.
Thank you.
At the end of the day.
Divine.
That's what you said in the beginning, man. When it comes to blood, we all have blood. I mean, he trumps everything. We're family of God. Love your neighbor. If you see someone hungry, feed them. Don't say, I don't know them. I mean, you see somebody need help. Don't say, I don't know them. They're not my family. I don't care what happens to them. What would you say if God was in your presence at that moment and that person needed that same thing? You would act on it. You would show love. You would show kindness. So we can't wait till the last minute and say, hey, let's do this, let's do that. Let's behave this way. The time is right now, man. Love each other. Your family is all you have. Your extended family, the family you build, no matter how it comes about, man. If you got love anywhere in that scenario, you treasure it and you cherish it. As
we should. You know, when you say the word cherish in the English language, all I can think of is a cherub. You know, a protector.
Okay.
You know, when you cherish something, that's something prized, that's something valuable, correct?
Okay.
So you protect it. You know, if we're supposed to be a family, we would protect it.
Right.
But we don't do that as a society. Now, you and I are trying to do something different, and I'm grateful for that. And, you know, and your family and my family, you know, and when I say family, I'm talking about the immediate. Now I'm talking about the bloodline, right? We both grew up in similar situations where they show affection that you don't typically see by people.
Right.
I'm grateful that I got to meet you.
Thank you, bro.
And I'm grateful that I can see through your family, my family, and vice versa.
Yes, man. And you'll find a lot more that people will open themselves up to other people and build. I mean, I'm going to say that I'm declaring today myself. I want to drop some of these guards and be a little more open to be more welcoming to anybody that's showing love and kindness and peace towards me too, because I have those same types of guards up. Guards up. I'm sorry. Guards up. Look at God. He's in the room. I have those same things up, and I just want to be open, man. I want to love like God. If you want to hug me, I'm here for the hug. If you need help, I'm here to help. If you need a friend, I'm here to be a friend. I mean, whatever you need, I'm here, man. We're family at the end of the day.
We're more the same than we're not.
Yeah, true, man. I like that. Say that again.
We're more the same
than we're not.
Than we're not.
He had to finish it, man. He couldn't just let me do it.
Well,
but yeah, we said we weren't going to keep you guys long tonight, man. To wrap this thing up, Stro, what is family?
Family is a principle that we should all abide by. You know, if we have blood, then we are related, and we should stay connected. Let's let our spirits reside.
I like it. Sounds like poetry, man. But today we said, you know, we're going to give you guys a quickie. We're going to take it too long.
I got to go.
We stroked you up. You know what just happened.
You just got stroked.
Bye.